it's about that. It's like, okay, how can I remove the friction when I'm doing certain things? So talking about friction, right? I'm curious about friction in your business. What are those challenges, right, that you find with your clients when you're trying to, get them to not get them to buy the idea? Because let's say they already bought into the idea of creating content. That's why they're coming to you, right? But what are some of the challenges of nailing down their messaging and producing the content for them to, make them even more business?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I would say it definitely depends on the level they are in their business, where those who work with their agency oftentimes already have their messaging dialed in. Otherwise, they wouldn't have grown their business to where it's at. And so to me, like, messaging comes into play for those who are first into our world of content supply and who are looking for initial support. And so a lot of times the friction that exists really for any client at any level comes down to the time. And like time, money is secondary, but time. And so I find when clients come to us, it's because they've either wasted time on video ads that didn't work to grow their business, or on a video crew who was they were artists over scientists with how they approach their videos, or they try to do it themselves, and waste all the time. They try to train a team member, or they just avoided it because they procrastinated it, saying they didn't have the time to do it. And so I think time is definitely a major friction factor. And that crops up to each and every one of us.
Yeah.
Whether it's related to, getting our message out to through video. Is it still on, by the way?
Oh yeah.
My video turns off.
No, we're still live. We see you, man. We see a big smile.
Good. I saw it turn off my screen over here because I've got, speaking of like tech and friction, I've actually got a separate camera connected up over here.
Love it.
And so time is a big one, and that's often the case for most people. And then I would say, as far as getting your message out there, if someone's ready and they're like, hey, I've got no issues with showing up on video, then it comes down to just what they really need after like the friction is solved. They really need a mentor through the process. Because if someone wants to, like, regardless of the message being over the visual every day, people still want to look amazing on video or in their content. They want to sound amazing.
Yeah.
And so, especially from the agency perspective, when they're looking for a higher caliber of service, that's done for them, the more you can give that confidence that you're gonna look amazing. It's still gonna feel authentic to your audience, but you're gonna look amazing, and you're gonna be able to present your best self.